up, folks? This is BEG Wrestling, baby. We are here. It was the U23 World Championships. We came away with 4 gold medals, folks.
Boom.
Was it 3 of them Penn Staters, but we won the championship for Team America.
Dude.
Your thoughts?
Dude, when I was a kid growing up, America never owned wrestling. We were always, whether it was Cuba or the Soviet Union, Iran was always around, now Russia, even daggone Japan's coming. I know their girls, they have kind of owned, they got
Women's,
ownership
yes.
now, although our girls are coming. But their men are, Japan's men are coming.
America might be here.
America is
And
here.
men's, let's go, baby.
Yeah, we're a half step away from a monopoly or something here. We've won the U17s, we won the U20s, we won the U23s, and we got second at seniors.
Yep.
So we got a half step to go, but wow.
Officially, folks, yeah, what an incredible weekend, really. I mean, for several wrestlers, dude. 3 of them Penn State got gold, but some other great performances. I don't know if you want to start with and go down the line, and let's talk about Lillendahl. Lillendahl, you're one of your few locks of the year, and he went out and showed out.
Well, before we get into individuals, I got something to confess right now to you, Zach. Okay, you know better than anybody that this music, they're playing music in the background while they're wrestling. And I've been strongly against that from the get-go. I've been saying, make it crowd noise, make it something, but the music's stupid. It sounds like the other half of the gym is having the gymnastics team on there. I just never liked it. Zach, I went into this U23 championship in Serbia thinking, it was Serbia, right? Yeah. And I thought, dang on, as soon as I turned it on, I heard music, I thought, I'm going to throw up again. I'm changing my mind. Serbia knew how to do this. I'll tell you the problem. You don't want sophisticated music. You don't want lyrics and singing going on. Serbia had like a techno or a techno beat, a repeating beat, and somehow it fit for me. It made me think of the blood, the nervousness in the blood running through my veins. They had this same beat, and they're out there. I kind of liked it. Part 2, they had noisemakers. American fans had noisemakers. I absolutely like noisemakers. Rec Hall, Penn State. There's a tip for you.
Does make it feel bigger. Yeah,
yes.
more.
Let them have daggone air horns if they have. A whistle is a distinctive sound. This isn't golf. This isn't tennis where everybody, please be quiet. He's about to make his shot. Enough. Dude, that was awesome. Between the music, I liked that, just the beat. It's a repetitive beat. And then somehow I fell in love with it. I liked it. It added to the whole thing. I know Rec Hall, I think just last year, started bringing in music, but they're playing like, I don't know, rock classics or pop classics. And it's
like
just
Pat Benatar or something.
No. We don't want some sort of sophisticated song. We want all the tension on the mat, but that little nervousness that's in all of us as each of our guys is coming up. Levi's going out there for the finals. I'll admit, I was nervous. I wonder if his dad still gets nervous.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? His dad gets more nervous than he is. I bet a lot of money on it.
Dude.
But I tell you what, wow, old timer changing his ways over here. You like a little techno funk beat.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe you ought to put a little.
Maybe just because you like the results.
Right here.
Maybe just because you like the results. Could that have something to do with it? Because, dude, starting with Lillendahl,
I didn't like all the results.
Didn't like all of them.
Lillendahl. Oh my goodness, dude.
He has now done it at U17, U20, and U23. Correct?
Yes, first guy to ever do that. And I noticed Christian Powers gave his finalist in a short, and he had a little dog against V. Robinson, and of course V. Robinson's a returning champ, and all that. I'm telling you, folks, this is starting to look like
It's starting to look like a lock.
Yeah.
Your prediction is starting to look like it might come true.
You know what Lilladall is? I've never seen a guy be able to move laterally as quickly as that dude has lightning speed laterally, side to side. And of course, he's so fast with reshots and everything. He is lightning, Luke. And I tell you, it's hard to envision him losing. I know last year he had that surprising loss to Seymour and whatnot. I don't think we're going to see that this year.
Well, he also looks and acts mature beyond his age.
Dude, he's a cool customer.
Right. If maybe last year was probably maybe one of the best things for him. Some of those bad losses.
Yeah, and before we get to the next guy, I got to mention one other part that Serbia did right. Okay, I gave him props with the music. Part 2, and this is also huge, was the GOAT wasn't there. Jason Bryant wasn't there. I don't think so, unless he was there just to watch. Because isn't he the dude that's over the loudspeakers? Yeah. Yes, he's the GOAT. No one's been better. Let's just say it. By the way, Jason Bryant, little challenge thrown out to you to call into the show sometime and give us the pronunciation of our 97 kilogrammer. I don't think you could do it. No, if anybody could do it, it'd be him.
I know he knows that. I know
he knows it. But anyway, they didn't have him there. They had Darth Vader. Did you watch any of this? I know you're busy with the baby.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Luke Lillendahl, winner on match 3. I am your father.
Well, so you're for that over Jason Bryant?
No, it was kind of cool. I kind of liked it.
Maybe that combined with the techno vibe and got you going over there, dude.
Weird. I've never heard an announcer like this.
Got them old timers hitting beats and getting funky in ways they never felt in a long time.
Great job. Great job all the way around. And even though, and this is going to be a challenge as we move on here, especially we get a couple of these matches, but, I'm not no freestyle fan. Now, I understand why the kids are. The majority of wrestlers, you ask them, they'll say, yes, I like freestyle better. Yeah, that's where your biggest prizes, the ones that you really dream about, world champ someday, Olympic champ someday, that's where your biggest prizes are. So naturally, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. There's some rules. There's some broke parts. And you see a wrestler get screwed more in freestyle than in folk style, in my opinion. And that's what bothers me.
Well, things can turn quickly. I mean, one move can end it in freestyle.
I mean, we're going to get to that real soon.
We'll get to it.
Who is it? Marcus Blaze is next?
No, you just want to skip Jax Forrest, dude? Are you kidding me? Jax Forrest, dude. Going out here, in his finals match, okay, what was it, like 17-14, dude?
That was one of the most entertaining.
Yeah, going back and forth, dude. Like those two, dude, laying it all on the line or the mat.
I know.
But Jax comes away with the gold, dude, and Jax just looks absolutely incredible. Like,
we have no official, but there's like rumors out there that we may even see Jax on the folk style scene, maybe semester 2 or something. No official word or anything, but if he ends up,
well, I'll tell you what, he's pretty much solidified himself as the greatest high school wrestler of all time, right? Maybe most accoladed.
Yeah, I'm a little upset he didn't come to State College because he's just simply incredible. He really is. He really is. I gotta give it to him. But that was what a performance there. I mean, all the guys that won, the 4 golds, they had to overcome some big obstacles to win them golds. And especially
Lillendahl, Forrest, Messenbrink, and Levi.
Yeah, Messenbrink beating a senior world champion in the semis or something. I mean, Messenbrink looks better.
Well, we'll get to it. But okay. Jax Forrest looks unbelievable. Only continues to build that resume, dude. He's not at Oklahoma State yet. I don't know, man. Things could change. You just never know. But It does look like he's going to Oklahoma State. David Taylor better keep him there, dude, just because.
Everything.
Done, dude. His price tag got more expensive since he signed, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
People, right, they'll hate BEG for this, but every little rumor that you hear that's popping up around, we like to bring up on the show, don't we?
Well, I'm just saying it would just make sense, period, right, Jax? My price tag, I'm worth a lot more. And it's like, I look at these fantasy football trades, and, Saquon Barkley's worth a lot more now than he was a week ago. Jax Forrest, he's worth even more now.
That's
but
true.
Hey,
no, I don't. Yeah, and the thing is there's people out there. Maybe they're just trying to stir up some.
Maybe
they claim
that's all I'm doing, or maybe not. I don't know.
Forrest isn't going to be a cowboy all of his life.
Oh.
There's that kind of talk going on.
I could see Jax at Iowa. You know what I mean?
No.
Jax would look great as a Hawkeye.
Yes,
But I'm just saying.
yeah.
But all right, let's talk about someone that didn't maybe look so great. Marcus Blaze on Nittany Lion.
Old Coach Roby, bring him down there.
Oh, Coach there we go.
But,
And that would actually
I'm
be the
sorry.
spot.
Go ahead. What were you
Okay,
saying?
back to Marcus Blaze, 65 kilograms, did not place. He was one and out.
Okay, complaint number one about freestyle. Thank goodness freestyle's over. Folk style's here, and there's some things that really bother me. But this, I'm having a brain fart, Zach. What do they call it when they're stalling out there? It's daggone, they put them on the clock. Okay, never mind. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'll think of the word in a second. They hit Blaze twice with that, and Blaze was the only one doing anything during that whole contest. The other guy it's like they're so inconsistent with who they're putting on the clock for passivity. That's it. And that part, well, he's held the center better. He didn't shoot yet. He didn't do nothing. Okay, he stood there on the center. Big deal. This guy's flying back and forth, shooting in, trying, and it's like the other guy does nothing, and let's just start handing out points to the guy that's actually trying to wrestle. The other guy is doing nothing, and I'm a little bitter. Mm-hmm. I'm a little bitter.
Mm-hmm. A little bitter. Yeah, you could not wait to get to that, dude. You wanted to start with that.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Yes, and I mean, it's all good. I felt bad for Blaze. It doesn't drop my opinion of Marcus Blaze 1 ounce.
No, probably not, right, overall.
But I got to give it to the guy. If you can win with that strategy, and obviously he did. He did, in my opinion, he's not the wrestler Blaze is, but they're handing out passivity points to the other guy. Blaze, it changes the whole match. Mm-hmm. I just, that whole match, to rewatch it, I couldn't stand watching it twice. And then, of course, that same guy gets to the semis, okay, and he decides to wrestle not to lose.
Yeah.
In a match he should win, absolutely should win, bring Blaze back in, which that's another part of freestyle. What? We don't have enough money to have a full wrestle back? What's with this repercharge and the
Yeah.
What's with that? This is the World Championships. We can't have a full wrestle back? I don't get that. But anyway, his guy loses, so Marcus is out. No chance for a bronze, which Marcus would have came flying through that bracket and gotten a bronze. I will say this. It was smaller. He's probably a true 61-pounder.
Okay.
And that guy that beat him 4-2 just looked bigger. I mean, more physically mature. This is no problem. Good things are
not
coming,
worried about Marcus Blaze.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
That was maybe a one-off, but moving on. How about PJ Tuke, who took a bronze? Okay.
Yes,
I thought he looked good.
Yeah, he looked good. That he wrestled a trapped arm specialist, and man, you got to give it to the dude. He trapped arm. I mean, PJ Duke at that point was winning, if I remember correctly. And, of course, P.J. Duke looked great. And these losses, same with Marcus Blaze, keep the boys hungry. They're going to be winning world championships.
Duke's still young, yeah.
Galore coming up,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Good experience for Duke and really good showing, dude. Coming back and getting the bronze,
Yeah, the bronze match, he looked incredible.
Maybe is this any indicator who's going to be at the spot, him or Kazak this year?
That's a good question. Same with the Marcus Blaze. Who's going to redshirt? And you got opinions in all kinds of different directions. Do you have an opinion?
It would almost lead you to believe it's either going to be Blaze and Duke in the lineup or both out, right? One way or the other?
I think that's a good point. I think it'll be the same for both of them. Now,
which would mean Ono out, Kazak
you have the
out.
theory that the 5-5 now has been said, no, that's down the line. So that's not going to be a big push that's going to happen next year. And, maybe they redshirt Duke and Marcus.
Maybe.
They got Ono and they got Kazak.
Actually, that would make the most sense, right?
I don't know, because you got the other part that's saying, well, Duke's not going to be able to stay that small for long, so redshirt Kazak, have Duke go 57, and then Levi's gone after this year, and then one of them can move up, or maybe even Messenbrink would move up, and all of them move up. I don't know, but so I can see both sides, but I personally think we'll see Ono and not Marcus Blaze, and I hope we do see Kazak and let Duke physically mature. He's got the skills to be a 4-timer. We all agree. Jax, Marcus Blaze, and PJ Duke all have the ability to be 4-timers. Do we not agree?
Maybe Marcus Blaze falls off that list. I don't know.
He loses to
I think I would stay with Duke and Jax. I'd feel better with those two, but overall, let's just hope Kale doesn't decide to start benching these Penn State wrestlers now. Barr took a little rib injury, right? But everything else is going on.
A lot of people say we're already not wrestling anyone.
I know.
Now that we're not going to have the final round at the collegiate duels, so there's 2 very tough duels that we won't be having, and so we only have a handful of tough duels. We got Iowa, we got Oklahoma or Ohio State, we got Nebraska, and we got Michigan. That's really our only tough, really duels.
Wow, Kale just working that schedule, isn't he?
Well, Lehigh's tough. I'm sorry, Lehigh.
Okay, come on now.
Another toughie.
All right, let's talk about tough guys. Dude, Mitchell Messenbrink, Kevin said he was less likely to bring home a gold than Levi going into this tournament, but Messenbrink did it, baby. Coming home with the gold and looked good.
Well, and I can understand why Kevin said that, because of that. You got a world champion, a senior level world champion in your weight class. But Messenbrink is for real, and he did look a little different. It was a little less. His pace didn't slow down. It just looked a little more controlled,
a little more refined.
Yes, it did. It was not a huge change, but that was very cool to see him.
Which we would expect to see that progression, right? You love a guy who's that loose, and you want someone to be that loose and out and going for it when they were that young, but you expect him to refine that style a little bit as he ages.
Yeah, and that could be obviously the top pick for a Hodge would be Messenbrink, just with his pace, with how he scores. We'll see. Caliendo got close once last year, but of course you got Joey Blaze moving up, so there's another guy. There's some others that's going to be, but yeah.
Did he win his wrestle off? Maybe not.
Barring injury, I don't know how Messenbrink just doesn't roll.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to say that about the next guy, too.
The next guy I was going to say might be lock number 2 on the year. Levi Haynes goes out and gets it done with another gold medal. Represent Gettysburg, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Levi getting it done and look good.
Yeah, and he's no Bo Nickel. He's not going to give you a double flip with a half gainer.
Grind you
while getting the win. But he's so strong. He already was strong, but you can see him getting stronger. Where, just defensively, everything that maybe he'll be coaching at Gettysburg when.
My son comes
little
through.
Joey comes up through.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm also hoping him and Coach Haynes over there. Let's go,
just
baby.
Pay the man to personally train. I'm sending Joe. Levi, I'm sending Joe over. Let's go. Let's go.
Best idea I've heard of you in a long, long time. I'll tell you that. But Levi gets it done. What are your thoughts here moving to 86? Rocco Welsh, maybe.
Okay, that was brings me to another complaint about little freestyle, and I've said all along, they have this slip. If you slip, you go for a headlock and you slipped off, the other guy ended up on top of me for the 2 points. No, we're not giving that 2 points because he was going for a headlock and it just slipped, you see? Well, that's what happened there too, is basically it was kind of like some more arm throw or something where Rocco got the takedown, ended up on top. They did not give him to him because they said it's a slip. Dude, why wouldn't a freestyle wrestler be going for the headlock constantly? Okay, let's say you don't get it.
I know, I was saying it does not make sense.
I slipped. I slipped. And just keep hitting that headlock. Throw it. Eventually, you're going to catch one of them.
Eventually, someone's going to do that and take advantage of that rule, and then they'll have to change it.
Yeah,
dude, why would you not?
Freestyle's got some rules that you can manipulate where they're almost just dangerously illegal, and we'll get to that at a future wrestler. I was happy with what I seen with Rocco Welsh. I think Rocco Welsh will give McAnally, Angelo, and all the other Sinclair a scare, maybe even win. Like, Rocco is that good. It'd be great to have Rocco against Zack Ryder. Wouldn't that be great? That should have been on the All-Star card.
We'll talk about the All-Star card, coming up here soon. But
that's.
I'm just going to go out here. Rocco does finish 7th. I'm going to say
he looks improved, too. I think I was happy with
Well, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he is just simply not at the level of Angelo and McAnally this year. I do not think he's going to get close.
Okay, you're probably right, but
they have an athletic level that is superior.
Dude,
those two.
Yeah.
So unfortunate. But
there was
Penn State fans.
There was a shot in there where they gave 4 to the other guy, and quite frankly, Zach, what it was a blow through double kind of where the other guy did. I know the scoring was right. Even Christian Powell's in their podcast said the scoring was right, and obviously they know freestyle scoring more than me. I'm just saying that it's whacked out. That's all I'm saying. The whole scoring's whacked out. This guy shot in, proceeded to take the man, put him on the mat, and be on top of him. There's the guy. There's the guy I'm still thinking in the parking lot. The fight in the parking lot. Nobody's rolling anybody around out in the parking lot. I'm going to roll him around with this little leg lace. That'll get him. No, I kind of like a fight, Zach.
Well, I want to say this about the slip rule just does not make sense in so many different ways. But wrestling, the most consequential sport for your actions, and then we have one rule where you slip. I mean, you just say it out loud. You slip and you get away with it. That does not make sense to be in our sport,
I gotta
dude.
Stop because I'm
all right.
We have people flying out the door as we speak because we got freestyle lovers watching this, and here I am blasting what they love the most.
Well, we're talking about it, so I mean, we like it enough to talk about it.
Folk Style's here.
Hey, Folk Style's here just in time for Josh Barr. What, cracked rib, broke rib? What the heck?
There's another one.
Alert, Penn State!
Oh, that was where I was the most mad because what was that? Was that maybe that was the arm slip? Yes, it was Barr. It was Barr was the arm slip. The other guy tried the thing, arm slip. Barr ends up on top to take a 5-1 lead. Up, we're going to challenge. By the way, that challenge, that needs to be limited too. Enough. Each wrestler's allowed 2 challenges per tournament. You better pick them well because they'll challenge. Dude, you're messing up the whole rhythm here. The person that got himself in shape, that didn't even pay. Anyway, boy, I'm turning into a real whiner here. Anyway, Josh Barr's up 5-1. He wrestles that match completely different if he is up 5-1, but they take that away. They take and all of a sudden it's 3-1. And credit to the other guy, he got the takedown. And this is one of them things that we got to get off of Freestyle because they'll be hating me. Look. Let's say let's pretend I'm from, some Iran or somewhere, and I'm all roided up, and I lock my hands around your ribs, okay? And, oh, by the way, you got to keep your arms out. You're not allowed to fight against them hands. You got to keep them arms out. Well, if I'm all jacked up, I'm just kidding about being on roids and stuff. Oh, I know. This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the gym. He's got the strength to crack a rib. Bet that'll take the fight out of this guy. I'll just crack his rib. And you can't even fight against it. They call it the gut wrench. That's part of freestyle, Wayne. Learn your wrestling. It's been around for a long time. I don't care how long it's been around. This is, please, you broke the man's rib. Well, no wonder he couldn't keep wrestling. That's how he got teched. He got his rib broke, and then the guy just rolled him to the end. And lost, but let's not forget, in my book, Josh Barr's winning 5-1 at that point. But
it does make you ask yourself. You saw baseball start doing the defensive shift. You've seen the NFL evolve. It's only a matter of time before wrestlers start to evolve and take advantage of some of these rules and maybe force some changes.
Dude, I've seen some takedowns that are illegal in freestyle that I'm telling you. We could end up with a broken neck or something. Like, it's impossible to stop. And we don't see it very often yet, but I guarantee
someone out there.
It's so unstoppable. It's going to spread, and it's just, I don't know.
It's going to happen, folks. It's only a matter of time.
Let's get one thing straight, people. I'll take freestyle over any other sport, but I'm here for folk style.
Folk style is your number one. Okay. Close it out here. 97 kilograms. Garavos did not place, and Herrera got 5th at 125. Any thoughts on those two?
Yes. After Bastida's gone, Herrera is going to be a factor. The man is a big man, and he's got some athleticism. He does. I'm telling you, he will be one of the players at heavyweight. And he actually got my respect. Thinking Iowa State, man, they just keep plugging away. Tom's like whacking out a mosquito trying to get away. That mosquito's getting bigger, boy. It's been forever since Iowa State's beaten Iowa.
Yeah.
And Dresser just keeps plugging away. What are your thoughts on your boy Merrill apparently losing the wrestle off there? Yeah, that's the brother, Cody. I was real big on Kobe, which the Merrill parents. Really? Really?
Really? I know.
Like you're yelling across the, hey, Colby, get Cody, he called you. No, that's cool. That's cool.
I would prefer not. Okay, can I? Let's get a little variance there.
But yeah, they're both very good, and we'll see. We'll see if Cody wrestles or not. He did lose in the wrestle-off, and Oklahoma State had some tough little wrestle-offs too.
Yeah. I mean, there was quite a few. In addition to that, we got the All-Star Classic coming up. We got Claw starting this week, but before we let you go, folks, we want to keep it short and tight.
Okay.
Carter Sirachi losing at RAF. Did you see that? To Nate Jackson getting dominated?
I knew you were going to ask about that, and I wasn't sure how I was going to. All I'm going to say is, I'm a big Humble. I love Humble, okay? And I don't know Carter. I don't know. I got a hunch this was needed. He didn't look like he was real prepared, and you don't go up against Nate Jackson without being prepared.
Nate Jackson, a dog, baby, dude. You don't want to go out there with your belly full going against a hungry dog. I'll say this. Can I give Carter some advice? I'm sure he would love to hear advice from me, dude. He's going for that look. The bad guy, dude. I like it. I don't hate it. But listen, then you listen to his interview. He's too nice. Like, he needs to maybe add some voice fluctuation and get a little more. He tries to get aggressive with his. It's like he's trying to be a bad guy, but he's maybe not really a true bad guy. Certainly not great at talking it.
Yes.
Like,
here's the thing about you want at the end that people say, hey, I remember that was a great wrestler, but he was also a great guy. You want that added on when people talk about your legacy. If you don't have the last part added on, how much worth it was it?
Well,
great.
Well, if not,
great.
then
you
you
were
got
a
to
great
go
wrestler.
hard
To me,
the other direction.
I put more weight in the second part. He also was a great guy. Now, I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know. I know, but
well, the contrary to that is who cares? Be Conor McGregor, go 100% the other way, dude, and that has gotten more views than anyone else in UFC history. But that's my point. If you're gonna go that way,
be good at it.
You gotta go that way, dude.
Yeah, and be good at it. Some people just don't have that. Conor's funny. He is
and
funny.
it's rare to be good at that. Yeah,
dude, I apologize to absolutely no one. But, listen, look, I got to bring a couple things up. First off, a tip of the hat to Kylie Welker.
Yes,
our only women's gold medalist. And
guys, baby.
You know what? The women, I want to get more engaged because I am impressed with USA women, and they're coming. And we see new programs. Iowa's got a new program. Lehigh's got a new program. Women's wrestling is growing, and somehow we got to get more engaged on that because them girls work just as hard as the guys.
We got to talk more women's. Nebraska. And maybe NC State, but
I also want to just say thank you, USA, because not once during this whole U23 did I see a USA guy taking a fake injury to get a breath of air. Oh, come over, bring that cold spray. Actually, I need a break. I see it from every other country, but not USA. Is okay. I've seen it a couple times. We got a broke rib over here, bloody nose over here. Okay, we used a couple seconds there. And by the way, Freestyle puts a clock on bleeding. You can't control bleeding. Oh, if you run out of time with bleeding, you lose. But if you want, we'll give you forever to sit over there and squirt cold spray on that knee that was never injured. But boy, I'm too pessimistic.
Fired up, dude. You would have thought you were in a good mood today.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, to my last closing words are we at that point?
Yeah.
People, Freestyle's over because Saturday night, is it Saturday night? The All-Star Classic. Thank you, Flo. And by the way, I want to give a tip of the hat to John Kozak. If you go to Flo's site and you click on the link of how will USA make out at the U23, Kozak just about nailed it. The dude knows his stuff. Of course, they all do over there. But John Kozak, wow. I mean, everything from having Duke third to the gold medalist, dude, he was really close.
Probably should have participated in the Wrestle Madness for U23, right?
Yeah, but folk style's here Saturday night, and I tell you, that's going to be interesting. We got quite a few very interesting matches in that, even though there'd be no Penn State guys, and I did my little crying in the background. Some really good matchups are happening Saturday night, and then boom, Sunday we got open tournaments. Like Penn State, I hear, is going to send a crew to the Clarion Open, so we'll get to see some Penn State wrestlers Sunday. The very next day, we got the Navy Classic. There's some daggone talented teams in the daggone Navy Classic. We got we got the Southeast Open. They have Virginia Tech, Minnesota, West Virginia, Maryland. The Clarion Open has Ohio State, Cornell. Navy Classic's got Nebraska, Pittsburgh, Navy, Virginia, Bucknell. And then we've got the Princeton Open. This all happens the next day on Sunday. And Princeton's got number 7, Lehigh, Navy, Army, Princeton, Lock Haven. We have a lot of people we're gonna watching. Wonder what these guys are gonna be like. And I'll tell you, Zach, the last word I gotta say is the All-Star Classic. Okay. Of course, we're all anxious about Echemendia and Mendez, and we're all anxious about Bastida and Gaudiali. But I want to see Jackson Smith against Zach Ryder. I want to see this Max Brignola. Now, he's going up against Hunter Garvin, we know's a stud. How good is this Brignola? Because at this point, I don't know, man. We could have a major player. There's some very interesting stuff coming up.
Upset alert.
Folk Style's here.
Yeah, it's happening, folks, this weekend.
Yeah.
So we're back. Wrestling's back. Folk Style's back.
We're
this
having
is BG Wrestling.
Episode tomorrow night, too, aren't you?
Come back and join Wrestle Madness as we make our All-Star Classic match picks, along with Clint from Wrestle Madness, folks. We'll be right back tomorrow night, and we'll do that. Claw this week.
You and Kevin, Thursday?
Me and Kevin Thursday. We had a big week. We're back full time, baby. So this is BG Wrestling, folks. Thanks for watching.
It's time.